This is the nightlight or night lamp. It's for children or adults. I'll mostly use this for my child, but if you're an adult and helps you sleep, by all means. So what I'll do is I'll show you the different features you get in the box. I'll show you the different light settings, and then I'll actually take it in my son's room, let you see how it projects on the ceiling. So let's open her up. So inside, you get some instructions. This is very important. I'll tell you why you need the instructions. Don't lose them. And then also, you get a USB-C to USB-A cable. So this isn't proprietary, so you can use any other cable. Say you lose this or you want shorter or longer, but they do give you a pretty long cord. So if you have it on a nightstand, you need to plug it into a wall, or if there's a lamp or something else that has a USB port, you can plug that in as well. But you have options with this because you're not tied to this cable. And then next, you get a remote, which is nice. So when you're lazy and it's across the room, you don't have to keep getting up. You can, or if it's on in the middle of the night and you want to turn it off, that is possible. Or if you don't want to wake the kids, you just go up to the door. You can turn it off that way, something like that. So many options. Then here's the actual unit. So just to give you an idea, if you look in the corner, this is about 6 inches. So not very big, but it does pack a lot of punch. So this is kind of where most of the light will be coming from. And then if you flip it over, it does have feet to keep it from sliding. And then this is the speaker. And then here is the USB-C port where you're going to charge it. And then on the side, this is the one that I have a problem with. You can't really see what these buttons are. It's really hard to see because everything's the same color and it's a thin outline. I wish they would have made it a different color. So that is going to be a sticking point for me. So I'd probably use the remote more than anything, or just kind of put a little black Sharpie over the buttons that I'm going to use the most, like the power button. So I will have to use the instructions to kind of tell you what they are because it's really hard to see. So the first one is on and off. I'm going to go from left to right. The next one is Bluetooth and white noise. The next one is the different modes that you have as far as different effects that it'll display. And then next is the infrared sensor. That's for the remote. After that is color temperature. You can go from like a warm, kind of like a yellowish color to a bright white. And then you can control the brightness with the last two, up and down if you want it brighter or you want to decrease the brightness. And then that is it for basically what's on the unit. Now let's talk about the remote. So with the remote, you have a couple different settings. So here, the on and off button is obvious. Then you have the color temperature. So this one will give you more of a yellowish color, and this one will give you more of a white. So mostly when you're going to bed, most people want the yellowish color, and then the white is more during the day, reminds you of like daylight. And then you have the different modes. The different modes are for how it's going to project on the ceiling. And then next is brightness, increase and decrease. And then you have the just standard colors, red, green, blue, and white. You can control those. For the sound, you can control that up and down. And then this is a Bluetooth nightlight, so you can hook it up to your phone and play things through that. And then also here is the Bluetooth pairing button. And then the speed of the light, you can increase and decrease that depending on your mood and what you like. And then you can have an automatic shut off for 1 hour or 2 hours. I turned down the lights to give you a better view of the lighting, but like I said, I'll put it in my son's room to let you see the full effect of the different lighting patterns. But to show you all the colors and different modes, I'm going to do it right here. So this is infrared, so the remote does need line of sight, so I have to put it in the direction of the sensor right here.
Bluetooth mode.
Turn that on, and like I said, it says Bluetooth mode starting up, so I could pair it with my phone, but I'm not going to. So right here, so color red, green, blue, white, and then you can control if I want it to be dimmer all the way down and then back up, make it brighter. That's as bright as it gets. You can control the temperature. So this is kind of the cool temperature like I talked about, and then you can bring it up to a white if that's what you want. And then also that is about it for all of this. This will be a kind of a different effect that you'll see when I show it in my son's room, but it changes colors on its own. And then you can use the remote to turn it off. And that's it. So let's go test it out in a dark room so you can see what it looks like. Also, real quick, I wanted to let you know how the speakers sound. I know it's a little subjective, but I'll give you an example. overall, for a little speaker like that, it's very clear, very crisp. You're not going to get a lot of bass or really high highs, but overall, if I just wanted to play something to go to sleep, this would be perfect. So this is what the night lamp looks like in my son's room. This is how it fills up a room and lights it up. And this is one of the patterns that you can project on the ceiling. Hope this helps. Take care.